guys! Typically when you watch a video on this channel, by the time that it's been published, the events that it depicts have happened a month or two ago. Today we're gonna do things a little bit differently. Last week, Ryan and I, together with Fabienne, a crew member, were crossing between Malta and Almerimar in Spain in one go. We spent 7 days at sea, and on the 6th day something happened. Something that I learned a lot from, and I want to tell you about it now that it's fresh, both figuratively and literally, because I want to share what I learned with you. Now, before we start, I just want to say that I am okay, everything is under control, I'm good, I'm in good shape. And also that this video contains footage of my injury. Now, if you're a little sensitive like me, maybe this is the one that you want to skip. It even grosses me out when I have to deal with it. So what exactly happened? The answer now. Good morning. It is 10 a.m. on the morning of the, is it the 5th or the 6th day? I think this is the 6th day. We only have 230 nautical miles left. I am a little tired. I haven't slept much last night. But yeah, we're gonna start the day with some nice breakfast and coffee. Hopefully the last 230 nautical miles of the passage are as good as the other 600 nautical miles that we've just done.
The coffee makers were throwing it away.
Well, but how am I gonna make my coffee?
We need to find something else. Since the day we bought that, I've been worried that this exact thing would happen, and now it has. And we're offshore. We're 2 days away from help, and you have 3rd-degree burns on your leg. You know, it's not a safe thing to have on the boat.
I agree.
So. No one's using it the rest of the trip.
I just wanted my morning coffee.
Can I see it?
It's bad.
It's pretty bad. We need to get you to a hospital when we get back.
No, it's okay. There's literally nothing that can be done. It needs to heal.
That's really gotta hurt though, huh?
Yeah, it's very painful. Oh my god. I can't believe this happened to me. That was so stupid. I will bung up.
Here you go.
You know how before we left we did this wilderness first aid training? And how I bought the little booklet.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of where that's at.
It's in this cabinet over here. And
Where?
that would be an appropriate time to take it out.
Which cabinet? A really shitty spot today. There it is.
It's lucky we had those ice packs. They really help.
Burn safety. Okay, how is your airways? How is your breathing? Circulation. Do you have any shock?
No, but I'll be honest and say that I'm really hungry and I'm getting a little dizzy.
Okay, well, let's fix this first. Then I clean that up. Then I'll get you some food.
Okay.
So
How
one
about we do a combination and I eat just a little bit before you
Okay.
touch this very painful part of my body now.
What would you like?
So I have made those Weetabix.
Yeah.
The bowl is still sitting over there. That's the only thing that hasn't suffered in this. Can you put this ice pack back in the freezer? Cause
Yes. But I can only do so many things at once.
Thank you. I was just thinking that.
Here's that.
I should inform you.
Alright, the burn needs to be 1% less than the total body area, and that's determined by your hand, and I think it's just at that.
Should we try?
It's just right.
It's
one,
just the size of my hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe just a little bigger.
Yeah. It's like very borderline if we need to get you to a hospital.
What are they gonna do though?
Yeah, but babe, this is you see? This is yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Can I see it again, please? Okay. It hurts everywhere.
Yeah, oh yeah, like all the red area, it really hurts.
Does it hurt in the I'm not gonna
Yeah, don't touch it.
Is it gonna hurt does it hurt in the center area?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Like,
it's
the ice pack really helps.
Yeah. So I think it's a 2nd degree burn. Partial thickness. Red, painful, swollen, and blistered. Full thickness is painless without blisters. Pale and charred. Visibly charred.
What is charred?
Like, it's not charred. I think you have a partial thickness burn. Okay.
Like, the...
Clean and cover with an antibiotic ointment or burn gel. We have both.
I vote for antibiotic.
Yeah?
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think because the burn itself we can't do anything about. You're absolutely right.
No.
So we need to keep it. We need to keep it not infected.
Yes.
We need to give it. Yeah. Antibiotic burn gel, clean and dressing. Do not drain the blisters. Okay.
Oh, trust me, that would not cross my mind.
I mean, it really hurts.
It's extremely painful. Yes, I'm okay. Like, I'm a little dizzy. It's okay when I have the ice pack on, but like when it's in the air, it's excruciating.
Okay. So here's some here. Let's find some pads because we're gonna want to put some dressing on it. Here's some cleaning wipes. I think we should use those. What?
I don't think we can wipe that thing. I had antiseptic spray, and even that feels like suicide. This is so painful.
Alright, you keep that iced. Let me look at our options to divert.
Well, I don't really have ice anymore.
Okay. The thing is, we don't really have a lot of options to go. The closest is probably like Almerimar. It's still a day and a half away, you know?
I mean, it's gonna be painful. I took painkillers. Let's put antibiotic ointment on this and keep it as cool as possible. Really, the only thing.
We could go to.
What?
Cartagena we could go to.
The only thing that we could use a doctor for is for advice on what to do. That's all.
So Cartagena is 120 miles away.
Yeah, which is not gonna get there before 24 hours, and by then, like, there is nothing a doctor can do for me. No, what we need is a bit of advice.
Let me call my sister. Oh, I see. So that's why you shouldn't put the ointment on. It's the size of my hand. Yeah. It's pretty big. Do you think it's important to get her to like a hospital sooner than later? Yeah. Yeah. So it's gonna be 18 hours or. Yeah, she already has 100% of that. Okay. Thanks for your help. Sorry to wake you up, but it helps us. Okay. Yeah, we'll be in cell phone range probably. We'll be in cell phone range. later. So okay, we will do that. Thanks for your help. I'm really sorry to wake you up. Let you know how it turns out. Yeah, we're gonna try to get to where we're going, because we're gonna try to get where we're going. We have a pretty good speed right now, so hopefully we can get there in a day and a half. I'm gonna send her to the hospital right away. Okay.
Hey, dolphin!
Awesome.
See dolphin?
We're not gonna come see dolphins, but you're welcome to enjoy them yourself.
If you go on the foredeck,
Attach yourself.
Attach yourself. I don't need 2 issues.
No, right now I'm not in a dolphin mood. It's so painful. It's getting worse. The pain.
I mean, I think it's really. I think our plans now for the next week are shot.
No, it is not true. I am going to be okay. It's a burn, yes, but I'm not dying. It's gonna be fine. After a day or two, the pain is gonna go away, hopefully.
It's a pretty bad burn. I don't know if it's gonna be a day or 2. I think it's gonna be a week or so. But
The tunas are back! The tunas are jumping again!
nobody else is allowed to get hurt on this trip.
No, it's true. Oh. Why do not run with the light? What's wrong with my workout? Did I run on the deck in my underwear and without a life jacket?
I'm gonna prepare the slide.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna try that guy again today.
I'm not proud of it. Yeah, I think that the redness really reduced. I think it's looking okay, you know. It's a lot less swollen. What are those waves though? Hey guys, so today is Monday. It is day 4 since I burned myself and doctors are finally open, so today I'm going to the doctor. I am not too worried about the state of my injury. Right now it looks really disgusting. Blisters are starting to pop and it looks just like gross. I started to have a little anxiety about the scarring that I'm potentially gonna get, so I don't feel really great about that. But I'm just going to the doctor to make sure that it's fine and get some like professional advice on how to take care of the wound during the time that it heals. Hopefully it heals. I haven't been to the doctor in probably over a year. I am not sure that there is anyone in here. Okay, so doctor is on holiday until the 2nd of September. That's awesome. Okay, going to the doctor, take 2. I found another place which looks pretty run down, where apparently I can find a doctor and a nurse. So we are going to try that. Well, that was extremely worthless. I was in and out in less than 2 minutes. So I guess that I need to go to the hospital, which I think is a complete waste of resources because all I need is someone to tell me how to treat the stupid thing. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. Okay guys, this is take 3 of trying to get a doctor or a nurse to look at my burn. And I didn't want to do it, but I guess that I kind of have to do it. I have an option to do it, so we're going to the hospital.
Totally goes to the hospital.
The only thing that makes me feel slightly better about going to the hospital is that it has a 3.2 review on Google as opposed to the 2.7 that the medical center that I visited last had. I do not want to go to the hospital. Alright, I have to give credit to Spanish hospitals. They were way better than I thought they would be. We were in and out in probably an hour max. I think I got some very strong painkillers, which I'm probably, which definitely do not need because I'm not in pain. So anyways, everything is fine. Everything is fine. I'm glad I saw a doctor. He didn't look too concerned about it. So I guess this is good. Back to the boat, back to life. And because the Carrefour was right across the hospital, once we were down there, we went and bought an actual coffee pot so that next time I do coffee offshore, it's not boiling water and I don't have to pour it myself. End of the story. Here is what I learned from this incident. First off, before we left Stockholm last year, Ryan and I took a 3-day wilderness first aid course via NOLS. This course taught us to deal with a range of injuries and ailments while away from any kind of medical help. We touched on everything: fractures, open fractures, spinal cord injuries, infections, and you guess it, burns. Having this knowledge really gave us a lot of confidence in dealing with my burn, and it also helped me keep my head cool because I was like, alright, we've gone through this, I know what to do, and I know that we have the supplies to deal with it. So if you're planning on going sailing for longer periods or doing longer passages, I recommend 100% to take one of those courses that teach you how to deal with injuries when you're away from land. It's so valuable. In all that shittiness, this is like the one thing that I really thanked ourselves for doing before we left. The second thing that we learned is that our first aid kit was okay for coastal cruising. We had enough supplies to deal with my burn for 24 to 48 hours, time for us to get me to a doctor. After 24 to 48 hours, we wouldn't have had the equipment or the supplies to deal with my burns. We didn't have anything to deal with infections, we didn't have any antibiotics on board, and I didn't have enough bandages, which was, sure, you injure yourself, like you want to put a bandage, but you're also gonna need bandages until the wound heals, which is probably gonna take more than 2 days. Yeah. So ahead of our ocean crossing, we're going to do a massive upgrade of our medical supplies on board and of our kit. And it's not going to be a first aid kit, we're going to call it medical supplies. The third thing that we learned, and this one is a biggie because that's the one thing that we did not take into account after I injured myself. I certainly did not realize how that injury, even if I didn't think was a big deal, was going to impact me emotionally and in terms of how much energy I had. Apart from my beautiful little adrenaline kicks triggered by the presence of tunas. The tunas are back! I get extremely hungry and exhausted a few hours after my injury settled. That night I was on watch between midnight to 12. Ryan was going to take over after me and I was absolutely exhausted. I couldn't sit without falling asleep and having a really bad wake up. My eyes couldn't see straight and I felt like I was drunk. I never felt so bad on watch, and on top of that my head was like wrapped in some kind of haze and I had this sense of duty where I really wanted to keep my watch to let Ryan sleep. This was a mistake. What we should have done is to realize that I was going to get impacted by this and rearrange the night shift schedule before the night. So if this happens to you, yeah, that's a good one to remember. Now, the fourth one is probably the most obvious and the most important. And yes, beyond the fact that, as you're probably all thinking to yourself, my coffee maker was highly inadequate for making coffee at sea, I want to talk a little bit about why Ryan and I have the safety rules that we have and how we typically work with them. If you follow this channel, you probably know that Ryan and I are a little bit on the conservative side when it comes to safety. We have a set of rules that we strictly follow and we're very consistent with them. One of those rules is that when we are handling boiling water at sea, making pasta, making rice, we always wear this, where is it? This beautiful Freddy Krueger apron. Some of you have already seen it in our videos, and yes, it looks absolutely frightening, but it's also absolutely efficient as long as you wear it. I have probably made coffee 1,000 times on this boat. Somehow my coffee making got exempt from the rule of wearing the Freddy Krueger apron, and here we are. It only takes one time. So this incident served as a good reminder of why Ryan and I have the rules that we have and why we, as much as we can, follow them strictly. With that said, I'm not traumatized, maybe by boiling water. I'm definitely looking forward to continue sailing and do ocean crossings. It's going to be really, really fun. I'm all good. I'm a little bit in pain. I'm completely grossed out by this thing every time that I change my bandage, but it's okay. I prefer to enjoy myself doing something that I really love rather than get hit by a bus on my way to a work that I really hate. A lot of you sent me emails and messages to both me, Ryan, and even our crew Fabienne to ask how I'm doing and send like really nice messages which warmed my heart, so thank you so much for that. Thank you for being with us. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you learned something. I did not enjoy burning myself, but I think this is a video that I would have wanted to see before we left on this adventure. So I hope you liked it. Alright, guys, thanks again. I will catch you next time. Bye.